are you? Hey, Julie. Hey, Vanessa. How are you guys doing? I'm actually only live on here because Julie said it was okay. I never know when it's too late. I know Vanessa's in another time zone, so this probably works better for her. But I know that this is ideal for me, but I've never actually gone too late, right? But I thought it would be fun tonight to do Autumn Splendor. Thanks for sprinkling, Vanessa. I have had this transfer since ChalkCon. I actually won this as one of the giveaways when I was there. Super exciting, but I didn't want to design it because I really wanted rust in it, and I had to wait to order rust just like everybody else. But I love this design, and I wanted this to be on my mantle for the fall. I thought it'd be really cute to have this in the center and then do some of those autumn cutouts with the leaf and the acorn and that whole set. So this is going to be right in the middle, and I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do this on. This is just one of our Sylvie boards. Let me just put it the right way. This comes in a 12 by 18, which is this size, which is perfect for our C size. And you can see our paste does not budge. The hardest part is washing off what you already have on there because you love it and you don't want to lose it. I had this up for Valentine's Day, but it's time to change it. It's time to change it. So all I'm going to do, you see how it doesn't smudge or smear? I am going to take some of this spritzer here and just wet it with water, because our chalk paste is water soluble, which means that it will break down with that water. And then I'm going to take my paste scraper and I'm just going to scrape this off. Look at this. Just like this to get all of that paste off. So you can change your design for any reason or any season. Vanessa, all my extra notebooks shipped today. I don't remember if there's an order before that one. Shipping took a little longer with this big launch, but I have 20 notebooks on the way to me. There we go. Look at all of this paste. That was a lot of paste, wasn't it? And then I'm going to take just some paper towels and try to get some of this paste up here. Go like this. So much paste on that. That was a big design. I guess these C sizes are much bigger. There we go. And we have these board erasers. I'm going to grab a pack. These are great for getting off any residue. I know, Vanessa, so many people wanted those teacher bundles that I had in that group that I didn't even have one for me. I've already sent out the only one that I had to someone that purchased one of those bundles. So I couldn't even play with it because I only got one in my initial order before I had the idea of those bundles. So I didn't even get to play with mine. So when these 20 come, then I'll make one for myself too. But they were. So this is our board eraser. Hey, Rhonda. This is like a Mr. Clean eraser, but there's no chemicals inside. And look, this just gets off all of that residue. They come in a 2-pack. They're very inexpensive. And I like to say they are almost priceless. This is a little too dry, though. I'm just going to squirt some more water. That was so much paste on there. We want to get all of the residue off. See how it just kind of gets all of that off. There we go. I still have some what I call ghosting on there from it being on for so long. So I'll just take a little bit of elbow grease to get off all of that residue. And then you are good to go. There we go. That looks really good. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? I can still see a little bit of it on there when it's wet. Oh, it's coming off now. Sometimes the longer the design has been on there, like that wasn't even from this Valentine's. It was from the Valentine's past. Just need some extra elbow grease or just this board eraser. There we go. It's coming off now with that board eraser. You see it just disappear. Hi, Cynthia. You can see the ghosting. Yeah, it's going away now. Do you see how now it's gone away? That was just all that extra residue because it has been on there. Oh, did the snowball stand shut early? Is that what you mean? Get all of this residue. Now there's no ghosting. I'm just getting all of that off. Now it's just a nice clean surface. Looks much better. It does, doesn't it? I just had to get all of that. That was a lot of paste on there. So sometimes that bottom layer is so dry. There we go. Now it is perfect. Look at that. You can't even tell there was anything on it before. And I want to show you guys how I fuzz a bigger transfer. My thing stopped scrolling. Hold on. Okay. And what I like to do is just take my fuzzing cloth and put it right here. This fuzzing cloth needs to be washed. I don't know why I'm fighting the urge to wash this one. You can see I have paste all over it. Sometimes I'll soak these with my Norwex detergent and it gets everything off. Sometimes I'll just wash it and let the paste stain because it's not going to hurt it. And then we're going to take our Autumn Splendor. This is the transfer we're doing tonight. This is what I want as the centerpiece on my mantle because I love this so much. I really thought I was going to do the same project. I have some of them. And hey, Rhonda, I will do a fall live sale later this month because I really am excited about those live sales. But there is an 18 by 18, a D size that says Welcome Fall. That is my absolute favorite. And I have some that you guys might want to use too. So look at how beautiful this is. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to peel it back by half like this. And then I'm just going to stick it on this fuzzing cloth. And then, oh, Jess, I'm going to roll it off just like that. Thank you, Rhonda. I still haven't brought my sprinkle box down, but I will. And I'm going to do more than one drawing when I finally do. Things have been so crazy. And then this is my transfer backing. And I'm just going to write back on the back so I know what side to stick my transfer to. So the sticky side of your transfer should always go to this glossy side. Do you see how glossy this is? I do too. I love this too, Leah. And then I'm just going to pick up this transfer half and then put it back down. We don't want this to be too sticky. And it's brand new, so it's going to be the stickiest it's ever going to be. So look, I'm just going to peel it up and put it back. This way, you can kind of prevent yourself from sticking the sticky to the sticky because you don't want to do that. You just want to fuzz. But as you use the transfer, you will notice that it's less sticky. I think this would be really pretty on the dishwasher. What do you think about that, Leah? On the dishwasher? I don't know. I think that would be pretty. There we go. Now we're much less sticky. I can tell by the noise it makes as it comes up. It doesn't have that ripping as much. Especially if you're putting this on window or a mirror, you really don't want it to be too sticky because it'll curl up, number one, and make it hard for the next time you want to use it. But depending what you put it on, you might ruin that surface too with it being so sticky. Okay, so there we go. Now what I'll do is I'm going to fold it halfway this way. Okay, just like this. I got a lot of fuzz on there, but it's not on the screen. It's just on that backer part. And then with it folded this way, I'm just going to take this part. See how I'm keeping the bottom half on this fuzzing cloth, but I'm going to fold it. This way I can really have less of a chance of it sticking to itself, but I can still line it up on my frame. Now this Sylvie and like our Aiden, they're made to fit this right inside. So there's not a lot of measuring because it's going to fit there. All you want to do is make sure you don't have fuzz in there. Okay. And then once I stick that top part down, all I have to do is take my fuzz cloth like this and roll it out like this. Then I know it's going to have a good stick and there's less chance of air bubbles. Remember, bubble is trouble. See that? Ta-da! And it's right in there. So nice and slow. Just remember, if you do stick the sticky to the sticky, don't pull. You may need to take it over to some cold water, get it wet so that it comes apart easily. Because the more it pulls, it could tear. You don't want that to happen. Oh, look at this. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait to go to Michael's and see what type of floral they have to go on the sides of this for the fall. Okay. So this is beautiful. The colors that I picked, of course, the rust that I've been waiting for, the forest that I love, but right now I'm second guessing that because I'm not sure how it's going to show up on the chalkboard. You know what we can do? We can get a chalk chip and try it out. Let's do that. Just so we can see. Hold on. Anytime you're not sure what a color is going to look like, I suggest getting either your board and base or, let me see if I have a little piece. How do you get in the club? Oh, Leah, just comment club and I will give you all the information. Are you in Chalk Squad right now? Or are you, what page are you on right now, Leah? I'm live in a different few places. So if you're in Chalk Squad, I want to make sure you sign up with the actual designer that you're in here with. I can't see where you are from. Tell me where you're messaging from, Leah. Hey, Tammy. So I'm just going to pick, I always keep little transfers out just to see. We'll do this one. That's actually half of a Christmas present, but it's enough to show me how it's going to look. Okay. I don't think you're in the Chalk Squad because I don't see you in the comments there. So if I'm your designer, Leah, I would love to help you with that. Okay, so I'm going to put just this little mini transfer on here. And let's see how the forest shows up. Okay. Oh, yeah, Leah, of course. I would love to chat with you about that. And I'll tell you guys, the August club transfer is so stinking cute. I should have done that tonight, right? But I didn't because I was so excited about this. So I'm just doing a sample chip to see what this green looks like on the black background to see if I want to use it or not. And this is a good way of just checking your colors. Okay, perfect, Leah. Thanks for commenting that. Oh, yes. Yay. That's beautiful on there. Perfect. We're going to use it. We are going to use it. I'm going to set this aside. I just wanted to check to make sure the color was okay. So we have forest. We have rust. I'm so excited about rust. I need a little dishy. And then I picked pomegranate because I could not decide between pomegranate or currant jam. Let me show you guys the choices. Maybe I'll let you guys vote. Look how close they are, though. I have currant jam on the left. They're so similar, but you can see this one's more of a raspberry on the pomegranate. Let's see, is pomegranate even still available? That's the question. I didn't look. Pomegranate was one of our in vogue colors. I'm just gonna look if pomegranate's even still available to order, because if it's not, I love the rest too, Julie. I have a vote for pomegranate. Let me just make sure, because if it's gone, I'm definitely not going to show you guys something that you can't get because you're going to fall in love with it. It's not available anymore. We're going to have to use current jam, which is not sad. Let me just make sure I spelled it right. So pomegranates, this is why you want to grab those colors while they're still around. Pomegranate, I even have in Vogue on my lid there to show us that it's not going to be around forever. And pomegranate is now gone. I don't even think I have any singles of pomegranate. But that one was so pretty. But we do have currant jam, which is very similar. So we'll use currant jam. I hate to use something that you guys cannot get, Lisa and Rhonda. Let's use currant jam because it is currant. Look at those 3 colors. Love it, love it, love it. Where's my bucket? Let me get a little, I have a little dish here to put my little squeegees that I use. Okay. So we are going to do a hot mess on here, okay? Because I don't know. At first, I can look on here and say, okay, I'm going to do this leaf in forest, this one in rust, this one in pomegranate, and do it like that. And I'm going to do these little pieces in rust. I can't decide what to do where. And I love all of these colors. So we are going to hot mess it, which means I'm going to put a stir stick in here. I'm going to put a stir stick in here. And I'm going to put a stir stick in here. Okay. Now, you can do this any way you want to do it. You can do it to where you have big blotches. You can do it to where you add some camel in there. You could add, what other color would you add in there? Maybe you want shimmer gold in there. Whatever you want to do, you can add more colors, but I feel like these are the colors that I want. I was fighting the urge to put bark in there. Oh, should we put bark in there or camel? I feel like I don't want the camel, but maybe that bark would look pretty in there to add that fallness to it. What do you think? Bark or no bark? Dog or no dog? That's a hard choice. I'm looking around at all of my colors. I should just stick with the 3 that I had planned, huh? I should just stick with the 3. Stop making things difficult. Okay, so I'm going to just go like this, and I'm going to start with my currant jam. I love this color. Oh, Vanessa says bark. I mean, you don't have to twist my arm very far. I do think the bark would look great. Well, if you're asking if it will show up, I will show you with our tester, okay? So all we have to do, this is what I do with the minis. Oh, that was not dry, and I just got green all over my table. Look at this. I like the bark too, Rhonda. And then I'll just put bark on this chip. Bark normally does show up because it has that little bit of lightness in it. And remember, when it goes on and when it dries a little lighter. All right, let's see. See how pretty that bark is? Oh, I love it. We're going to use it. We're going to use it once I clean up my mess. I had that forest that we did on the other side wasn't dry, and I put it right on my mat. I need to just put down my Chalk Couture mat. I try to make it look pretty with this wallpaper in the back, but the Chalk Couture art mat really is amazing. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start with the currant jam, and I'm just going to dot a little bit in places and dots. I'm going to skip that area. Let's move this so we can see what we're doing. Put some here, here, here. So you can really change the look of this depending on the size of the dots and how many different colors you use. Okay. It's going to be very pretty. And then we're going to make that one green. This. You don't want to put too much because remember, these colors are going to kind of combine when you squeegee it on. You can always add more. Oh, I forgot the whole middle. You can always add more color. Let's put some currant jam in the middle. You can always add more color. You can't take it away. And you're not going to be able to put it in the jar again because it's going to mix up. You know what I mean? But you can like save it in another jar if you want. There we go. And I'm going to take some of that bark. You just want to spread it in a good way because you don't want it to mix too much because you don't want to make like a weird purple. You just want... And this will dry much slower because right now it's gloppy. Let's put some brown in those areas. I really do love bark. I'm glad she said bark. Just like this. This would look really pretty on a porch too, wouldn't it? And then let's get my favorite. I'm going to be a little heavier on this because this is the color I wanted in here. Just a little bit there. And like I said, you can always add a little bit of color here and there. But if you put too much, it's just going to waste. Right? I'm looking to see when I see little dots there what color I want them to be, because that's going to cover the whole thing. Just like this, like this, like this. Make sure you don't mix them too much. Okay, I'm looking to see where I want to put more color. Maybe some bark there. I want some, and just fill in the blanks. There, 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 there. More pomegranate there. And I'm just eyeballing it. There really is no skill level involved with hot mess. I think that's how it got its name. Okay, so there we go. We have all of this. Now, I'm just going to take one of my mini squeegees, and I don't want to mix them up too much, okay? But you could go straight across. You can kind of zigzag. I'm going to just kind of take it and go like this. Sometimes you just have to really make sure that you have enough to cover that screen. Oh, I'm going to love this. Like that. And then if you start to feel like you're mixing too much, that's when, you see, that's what you're going to end up with. That's when I would take a paper towel and clean my squeegee to continue. Okay. Just going to go like this. Come around. And then you want to use your squeegee to scrape off any excess. There we go. These are such pretty autumn colors. I'm trying to keep an eye on it because if it starts to dry, we may have to do the paste and peel because this is a larger transfer. But so far, it looks like everything's staying pretty wet. And with the new Creamy Dreamy, you have more time. Oh, I can't wait to see this. And you can kind of see if you need to swirl other colors in there. But yeah, the less you use, the better. And then just add some color if you need. Just because you want your colors. I got a little bit on the frame there, but that's okay because I can clean that off. That top part still looks wet, so we're doing good. What did I do there? I think I missed that stem. There we go. There we go. The challenge didn't happen. Oh, Stephanie. So my son is over at Stephanie's house right now, and they were going to do a challenge to where they, what is it, Stephanie? They slap each other with tortillas in their face? What? Like this. Okay, we are going to do the paste and peel just because I see up there it is starting to dry a little bit, and you want to make sure that the paste transfers through the screen so it doesn't dry in the screen and leave you a really blotchy look. So how we're going to do that is we're going to have to peel up where we've pasted already, which is kind of sad because I thought it'd be a great surprise to peel it off at once, but I'm slow. So I'm just going to take this and we'll go halfway down. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so pretty. And I can already see if I need to fill anything in. So there's my halfway mark. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to put that back down. I totally missed the top part of that leaf there. So what I can do is just repaste that. There we go. Like that. And then I'm going to come to the bottom. Actually, first I'm going to press down where that word autumn is because I want it to stick. I want it to stick without bubbles. Oh no. Oh, you guys, I have to peel it up because I have so much paste on my fingers. I got it on the word and I don't want it to be on the word. So we're just going to peel this off so I can wash that part off of the screen. Look how pretty that is though. So you can see right on that M, I got some brown there. So I'm just going to wash my hands and I'm going to wash it off that screen and let that dry a second. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Isn't that beautiful? It is beautiful. Let's put it aside so you guys can't see it. And I'm just going to take this, and you see on like the M where I got that bark, I'm just going to clean it. I'm going to clean that screen so that I don't get bark through there. And I'm just taking a piece of a board eraser. I always keep it around for when I do stuff like this. Oh, I just made more of a mess. Oh, I'm not doing a good job. Hold on. Is that what they call a dirty chalk? A dirty chalk. This is what I call a hot mess. I don't know what other designers call it. Maybe they do call it the dirty chalk. Is that a thing, dirty chalk? All right. So now I just need to let that dry because I don't want that wetness to go on my board. So I'm just gonna dry it. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to dry this so I don't stick my finger in it. But it is so pretty. Normally you wouldn't have to do this, but my finger was dirty. So maybe that's the dirty part. But I don't want to smudge any of this now, so I'm just going to dry it. While that transfer is there. Got some paste on the bottom. This is so pretty. We'll just pick another time, Stephanie. That's fine. I haven't even talked to Steve yet. I see a little piece of the leaf at the bottom that I can probably add more to. So that is dry. I'm going to take this and we are going to layer it over top. The colors are darker, so I'm trying to make sure I can see everything. There we go. Oh, I got paste on my finger again, so I have to be careful. Isn't that pretty color, Rhonda? But I do need to make sure that I put the transfer all the way down and there's no air bubbles. Bubble is trouble. It'll mess up your design. I don't see any air bubbles in there. I do see a little piece of this leaf here that could use a little more. So I'm gonna just do that while we're here. There we go. And I'm gonna do my usual Michele. Doesn't it blend so well? That is so true, Rhonda. And I'm gonna take just some bright white and spread it because I want that to really pop out from those fall colors. And then I'm gonna take one of my small squeegees and just do this here. Oh, maybe I should have used a mini. We'll use a mini for those smaller areas. Maybe I'll use a. There's the cursive has so many loops that I'm worried I'm going to go way out of bounds with the small, so we'll use the mini. Surprisingly enough, we're only using 5 squeegees so far. And then let's go and a little bit does go a long way. This. And you guys know, if you love all this and you want all the colors and all the transfers, you can still join Club Couture as a hobbyist or for a business or to build your own empire for just $9.99 and get 40% off of everything you order, which is insane. I'm actually quite sad. I've lost some of my best customers to being designers, but it is such a fun community of girls. I can see why. I signed up for the discount, so I understand, and even if I didn't sit here and talk with you guys like this, I would still want my discount. Just like this. But being in the club is also very fun. The club, you get the exclusive monthly reusable silkscreen transfer in 3 of the paste singles, and you get monthly promotions. This month, as a Club Couture member, if you spend $100, you get not only our exclusive paste, which I'll show you a picture of in a minute, called Very Peri. It was inspired by the Pantone color of the year, and it's only available in August with qualifying purchases. Any customer can get it with a $90 order, but if you're in the club and you spend $100, not only do you get the Very Peri shimmer paste, which is a beautiful shimmer periwinkle color, I have too much on here. You also get a detail tool for free in your order. Such a great deal. Too much. Let me take some of it off. I have a very heavy chalk hand. That S is... There we go. And I'll just go all the way around. I cannot wait to see this. You always want to make sure you scrape off any extra. This would be so cute on a storm door, I think. Heavy hand was my job. Stephanie can be heavy-handed. All right, and we just have this little area over here. If you see any lines in there, it means you have too much. You need to scrape some off. There we go. All right. That's a lot. Okay, you ready? Are you ready to see this? You're not ready for fall yet? Fall is my favorite season. Let's see what we have here. I'm gonna peel it nice and slow. Rhonda, I'm always ready for fall. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I'm just gonna walk this over to my sink. Stephanie knows I might break my neck, so if I don't come back, call 911. Trying to get over here. All right. Now I'm just gonna run the dryer over this, and then I'm gonna hold it up for you. Isn't it beautiful? It is amazing. This is such a pretty transfer. And what I love about it is if all of us had this transfer and we designed it, it's going to look different. Like, I can guarantee you, if Stephanie did this, it would have a lot of red. Isn't it, Vanessa? It is beautiful. Now, I want to show you guys, this looks like my coach. I don't know what you mean, Stephanie. Okay, so you guys can see the detail tool that you will get. It does really pop. That's why I love that white, Rhonda. This is a detail tool. It has on one end, it has the small, you could use that as a little mini squeegee, a little teeny tiny squeegee. Do you see that? But this side, oh, couch. This has the pointy side. So if you have any bleeding or if you have any paste, you can actually use this to clean it up and scrape off any paste, if just like that. So if you have any area to touch up, you have that. It's also good if you have big fingernails and you can't peel the corner of your transfer off of your surface. This can go right underneath there. But I use it to scrape off any areas that bled or anything like that. Let me show you guys how pretty this is. I love it. Stephanie, I have to go to Michael's to get some fall foliage. Look at this. Who would not walk by that and think how gorgeous this is? Look at that. And the hot mess really just adds that extra beauty. You could do each leaf green. You could do every single piece a different color if you wanted to. This just gives it such a beautiful look, doesn't it? Let me step back because I know that light. Look at that. I love it so much. Oh. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, you guys. What do you think? Was this too late to come on live, or is this a good time to come on live? I know poor Teresa, she's probably already asleep. Thanks, Rhonda. This time actually works better for me a little later because my husband gets off work late and I have to make sure he's fed. and then my son has karate. So normally we're eating at 9 p.m. or a quarter till 9. I love it so much. So again, this is called Autumn Splendor. I do plan on having, it's past your bedtime. Me too now. I do plan on having a live fall sale. I have a lot of, it's a good time for you, Sin. Well, you're also in another time zone, right, Cynthia? What time is it there? I have to label my jars so I can see them from afar. But I have a lot of good retired autumn and fall transfers that you guys are going to want to. Oh, well, Rhonda, you're in Texas too. So yeah, good. Then this might be like a newer time later. Steve is eating his dinner, Stephanie. And I will say, I took a peek at his as he was opening it and mine looked better. I got some brown in my white, so I'm just scooping that out. 8:56. Yeah, so you're an hour before. So it is a good time. All right. Maybe I will start coming. Some of mine might be during the day. Some of them might be in the evening. But I couldn't decide on this or glow in the dark. So I picked this. So maybe tomorrow will be glow in the dark. I normally catch on rewatch since I get home normally around. You get home that late, Lisa? Oh, because of the stand. You're right. You're going to have to tell me where the stand is. I'm going to come see you. I'm going to bring Ezra and we're going to come get a snowball. Maybe I'll take Stephanie with me and Julie with me. Yeah. I love snowballs. Okay, you guys. So, this is just one of the many, many new transfers. If you are here and you are a part of Kim's launch, I hope you guys are enjoying seeing some of these projects. Her party is going to close out, so if you have questions, let me know. We have done paste, we have done ink, we have done big transfers, small transfers, and you guys have heard about the club. So just let me know how you guys are doing. I have my prize bucket ready to go, but once people start making a purchase for Kim, that's when the bucket gets bigger, okay? Oh, Julie knows where the stand is. Cynthia just put in another order. What did you get? I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to do that darn skeleton. This one. I want to do this one. I have one idea just for this, the Hey Boo, if you've got it, haunt it. I have pudgies that stand, so all of these skeletons can stand and glow in the dark. And then I definitely want to put the one that you guys have all probably seen the TikTok of that has, I've got this feeling inside my bones, but then it has all of the skeletons glow in the dark. Hey, Christy. Oh, you're just getting here, Christy. We're done. We're done. This is what we made tonight. Autumn Splendor. This is going to be the centerpiece on my mantle for the fall. And I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. You guys don't even know how much. I really like the bright white in there. My box is upstairs still, Rhonda. But I tell you what, tomorrow when we do the drawing, I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do 3, and I'm going to do the whole pack of patches tomorrow. My bucket is not down here. So make sure if you shared the video or sprinkled the video today, because I'm going to add it. And when I do my next video, I want somebody to say, go get the box. Make sure I have the box. But the box is on my desk because I have to go to my reports on Facebook and it'll show me who shared. So you have to make sure you click the share button because that's what it counts. If you click the share button, it counts who did that. And that's who goes in the bucket. Okay. All right, you guys. But it is in my office. I've had a busy day. Stephanie can tell you guys. I was a pretty busy girl today. But yeah, I have all of my new stuff that's in, and I'm going to do a whole pack of patches as the next. The patches are so fun. They're upstairs too. Every time I look around, I see something else I want to do, like the tiered trays right over there. But the patches are iron-on patches that you can put on pillows or a towel or a t-shirt. And you just iron it on, and you can ink on it. It's gorgeous. But the next 3 drawings I'm going to do all in the same night. They're all going to be for the patch. I'm going to split up in a pack. Okay? All right, you guys. Have a good night then. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to do glow in the dark. Bye.